To the exchange rate. Whether it's dollars, euros, pounds, stamps, or Bitcoin, please remember to always tip your drag queens, okay? Lord knows none of us have health insurance, amen? So this past week was really fun for me. I was in Indianapolis for Pride. Shout out to all indie people watching, where I performed with Lizzo and an estimated, I know, yes, girl, she's fierce, and an estimated 100,000 people showed up for the show. It was crazy. Fun fact, if each of those people paid $1, I would finally have my winnings from Drag Race, you know? JK, that check has been done cashed and spent on fucking Postmates, amen, girl? Speaking of Postmates, I'm finally doing my 2018 taxes, me and my accountant, and I spend an average of $1,026 a month on Postmates. In the words of Thorgy Thor, Jesus, gross, amen. It's ridiculous. But you know what, enough about me. We've got a great show for y'all today. We're getting a look at the sexy and soulful new documentary, This One's for the Ladies. But first, you know I can't get started without my afternoon tea or something a little stronger. So I asked someone special to grab me something from the bar. They're two of the hottest dancers from the New Jersey Nasty Boys. Please welcome Blaze and Fever! Yes. Oh my God, mesmerizing. Thank you for the afternoon tea. Make some noise of Blaze and Fever, yeah? They're here. Now, Blaze, there's a lady in the Nasty Boys. How do you feel about that?
Man, it feels amazing. It's like a wonderful experience.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Fever, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for like 20 years.
20 years?
Like
Ooh, make some noise for that, yeah. The moves. Do you think you got the moves that can really turn me out?
I can.
You can?
I have faith.
You have, I could do that too.
Same, but different.
Okay, Blaze, what is can you show us or tell us, I don't want to pressure you, one of your signature dance moves?
One of my signature dance moves is the Matrix.
Oh, the Matrix.
Yeah.
Okay, let me step back.
Wanna see that?
Don't poke nothing out on me now.
Here we go. Maybe I should do like
Oh,
this.
that way, okay. Girl, something almost dropped, bitch, okay? Fever, what about you? What are your signature dances?
I'm a freestyle dancer.
You're a freestyle dancer.
So I'm more acrobatic than anything else, but I don't want to break anybody. But you know, I can show you how we do our Wu-Tang.
The Wu-Tang, okay, let's do the Wu-Tang,
All right. Made the music.
Music. Blaze and Fever, everyone, y'all. Make some noise for them. Thank you, guys. And we'll see y'all a little bit later in the show. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you, baby. Mwah. Well, that was hot, but I think y'all know what time it is for. Let's get into the gig, bitch, okay? I'm gonna hold this in my hand because the stories today are lit, bitch, okay? I have to get myself together. So I don't know if y'all know, we're all fans of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, yes? Two people were. I mean, they're that family you all hate to love, but you cannot knock their hustle. That's a fact. Like, they are hustlers and they do the damn thing. But Miss Kylie Jenner made some splash in the headlines this week because she threw a Handmaid's Tale party. I mean, the gag, bitch, okay? A party based on The Handmaid's Tale, okay? The house was made to look like Gilead, which Gilead is where they all live now. And I mean, it is just tone deaf as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Literally, countries in the States are taking away women's reproductive rights, which is basically the whole plot of Handmaid's Tale. And she threw a Handmaid's Tale party. They had these are some of the names of the drinks. They had the Praise Be Vodka. and the under his eye tequila, which low-key, that sounds real good. I would use some under his eye tequila, you know what I mean? It's a little, you know, that sounds real good. This lady sitting here, she got her purse on the couch. She's like, I don't trust none of these bitches. Word. Same. And you know what? Part of me is thinking, I'm like, okay, are we stepping into more of this everything is too PC thing? Like, is it okay or is it too much? Make some noise if you think this type of theme party is too much. Okay. Okay. Make some noise if you think it's okay. Those same three people, girl. Them Kardashian stans don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I'm like, as a drag queen, I'm always asking people, like, don't take everything so serious. Stop being so PC. But on the other hand, I mean, women's reproductive rights are on attack. And when you're one of the most influential people in America, literally Forbes has named her the most successful, she's worth like almost $1 billion. If not, she's there 2 years ago. She's probably there already. So it seems a little bit insensitive, and you know, and now she has this one in her corner because if we go back a few months when she had the whole thing with Jordan Fox, Jordan Woods, okay, Megan Fox, Jordan Woods, different people, and they had the whole thing with Jordan Fox, but now she has her new best friend. Oh shit, I fucked it up again. Just slap some vodka on it, everything will be all right. But now she has this new, well, her and Stassi were, I'm gonna just segue for a little bit. Her and Stassi were friends before Jordan. Jordan came up in the mix, and now Jordan's out the picture. Stassi's like, hey, I'm back. So that's a whole other thing, but we'll talk about that as this develops. I'm sure, like any Kardashian story, they get a little backlash, and we'll all tune into Keeping Up with the Kardashians season 97, when they got all the filler to give you, and they'll still be talking. But it is a little insensitive, and Kylie, get your shit together, all right? Thank you. You guys can clap for that. Thank you. Next up in the news, Wendy Williams is back up in the news, girl. I wish you know. What in the get out is this, girl? This is the horrible shot. I love how shady the producers here are. But this exclusive TMZ video came out with her when she was in her car coming from I think some press event with her alleged new boo, because we all know she's going through a divorce. Yeah, we know that. With her alleged new boo, they're in the car, and TMZ, you know TMZ don't give a fuck, girl. You could be on your delivery room table like. TMZ's like, so Monet, how do you feel about that? You know what I mean? So she's just trying to live her life with her new boo, but they catch her in the cab, and then Wendy, if you watch the show, she had literally burst into tears, and she's like, you know, I'm just asking for privacy from me and my husband, but y'all keep in mind, this is coming from the Hot Topics lady, okay? Has Wendy Williams ever given anyone privacy? But at the same time, she's aware. She's like, I know, I do Hot Topics. I know that everyone wants to know, but asking for privacy, it's like, no, girl, you cannot order your cake and get the fillings too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we want to know about the divorce, but she's very she's aware. She's like, yes, we're going through a divorce, but we have a kid together. Granted, he's like 21. He's not really a kid anymore, but you know, whatever. He's still a baby to her, I guess. She has a kid, and she's like, yeah, of course, our kids, he has to graduate from college. Of course we're gonna see each other. He's gonna get married. Of course, like, she's not oblivious to the fact that they have to still maintain a relationship with their kid, but she still wants a little privacy, but absolutely not. First of all, I'm obsessed with Wendy Williams. I think I stan, like 100%, but Kardashian lover still, good. But I still don't think that she needs 100% privacy because, bitch, we want to know the tea. And until them divorce, and also the new boo, he's not even that cute. Have y'all seen the pictures of him? No. He's not, we don't have the rights, so we can't show you here. The only way you get rights is do a little screenshot, so we're like, bitch, screenshot this shot, you can put it on the thing. So we don't have that, but he is not that cute. Also, her ex-husband wasn't that cute. He wasn't that cute either. He was big and burly and surly looking. Oh yeah, it was very like Silky Nutmeg Ganache. And I mean, just very like the name sounds cute, then you see it in person, you're like, ah, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I mean, Wendy fucking Williams. She can get like, she got coins, okay? Her money is long. She can get the hottest, youngest, blackest, chocolatest thing in the world. So hopefully she gets it together and get us, you know, I'm available. And, Could you imagine me and Wendy, bitch, goals, power couples, the house. But Wendy Williams, we will keep tabs on you because we all want to know the tea. Yes, ma'am? Thank you. If you're at home, what you're not seeing is that we have a big applause thing up there, so they're all clapping for that. We got a budget. This is so good. Did anyone see X-Men this weekend?
No.
Oh my God. Well, y'all are part of the fucking problem, okay? X-Men flopped so bad this weekend. Okay, I have been a fan of X-Men since the 90s cartoon. Anyone else? Yes. Yeah? It's such a good answer. Girl, you are a millennial of the house. What you know about X-Men the cartoon? Oh, you reruns. Okay. The reruns. She was like, yes! It flopped so hard this weekend. The movie cost about $200 million to make. And girl, that's a drop in the bucket for Hollywood, all right, girl? And this weekend, they only made $33 million, okay? I don't know much about algebra, but that does not sound like a good investment. Just to give you some perspective, Black Panther cost about the same, and an opening weekend, they made $202 million, all right? I know. What? So, X-Men, they had to do things like they had to do reshoots. They pushed back the release date twice, which are typically very bad signs. And so it delayed it from coming out. But here's the thing, because I'm a very big superhero comic book nerd person thing. And as a fan, I'm like, I love X-Men, I'm gonna go see it regardless because I saw it, I got what I wanted. I saw Storm throwing some lightning around the place. I saw Jean Grey make people disintegrate with her brain. I saw Professor Magneto and his bald head. I saw Professor X and his bald head. I got from X what I need. I wasn't expecting a Grammy. Grammy. I wasn't expecting an Emmy, Oscar award-winning movie. I got fight scenes. Although, spoiler alert, if you were here, oh well, you're gonna hear it. If you're at home, fast forward about 30 seconds. The big fight scene was on a train at the end of the movie. I'm like, I've seen bigger brawls on the A train at Inwood, okay? You know what I mean? I'm like, we could have done it on Mars or something, not on the A train, bitch. That was a little gaggy to me. But just also, I found this shit out. Coffee break. Paranormal Activity. We all remember Paranormal Activity? Guess how much guess how much Paranormal Activity costs to make? $100 million? $11,000, okay? Guess how much Paranormal Activity made? $869 million. You know what I'm saying? So, and literally, they were literally with GoPros and iPhone 3GS's, that is the gag. That's fair. You know what I mean? Drag queen music videos cost more than that. I'm not gonna put my business out on the street, but Monique, no, I'm kidding, I won't say that. Yeah, drag queen videos cost more than that. So the fact that Paranormal Activity was to do that and X-Men literally just made $33 million, that's literally all of the tri-state area going, and the rest of America was like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So, X-Men, sorry. The Tonys was this weekend. Are we Tony fans? Yeah, still the Kardashian people clapping over there. The Tonys happened. There were some big wins. Hadestown won big, yeah. They got 8 wins out of the Tonys. They won. They got director and all those things. And I don't know all the details, bitch. It was Sunday night. What was I doing Sunday night? Oh, I had Trey. Anyway, but that's neither here nor there. It was one of those ones where we were planning it for a while, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, we are seizing the day. I was at the spa all weekend, all Saturday preparing, and then I got my mind right Sunday morning, and then Sunday evening, we got into the fantasy, man. So that was what I did my Sunday night. So I didn't see it, everything go down. Well, a lot of people are up in arms because, as we know, Cher's show was nominated for a lot of stuff, and show and costumes and stuff like that. So, but Bob Mackie, the famous Bob Mackie for Cher, all these Hollywood elite, he won Best Costume, but they did not even show it on TV. They put it like in a commercial break, so none of us even knew that happened until like he like tweeted it or something happened. It's like, Bob Mackie, give him the fucking respect he deserves, you know what I mean? Like, show that shit, you know? Yes, James Corden did his thing and this happened, but we wanted to see, Bob Mackie deserves that time, so that was kind of shitty of them. But the Tonys is always a great time because they are very, very, very inclusive of the LGBTQIA plus community. Because, I mean, let's face it, if you're on Broadway, you gay as hell. So, that's a joke. Don't send me no things like, really, Monet? Like, I'm straight and I'm on Broadway, and I was really offended by that. So that was good for them. So shout out to the Tonys for giving, let me look at this rainbow ass decoration. You know what I'm saying? First of all, where are they getting carnations in the summer? That's what I want to know. I used to work at a deli, and carnations are very hard to find in the summer, so you know they got money. That's very nice. Ooh, I can't break the set now. So that was them. And last thing I want to talk about today is New York Magazine. Now, girl. Yes, this is all lovely. So New York Magazine, so at DragCon, they had a place set up in the press room. So if any girls went into the press room to take a break from their booth, but have any of y'all ever been to DragCon? Yeah? DragCon is an all-day-long affair, and typically girls are at their booths from like 10 to 6 p.m., like taking pictures, meeting fans. The worst is to stand in line and then you see a girl get up and you're like, God, I've been standing in line for an hour and I still have not seen that sucks. But you know, sometimes you have to take breaks to do things, I don't know, like pee. So there was a press room upstairs where you can go to the press room and they were set up over there. They had like a 4-tier thing. You like sat in this chair, did a picture here, then you went somewhere else, did something else. Like, they were like a 4-tier thing, and they said, we're gonna do a really fierce Pride Month thing where we're gonna have 37 covers of drag queens, the most powerful drag queens in the world, whatever. So I was one of the people on one of the covers. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much, New York Magazine. Because this means something bigger, you know what I mean? It's the fact to have drag queens on New York Magazine. Like my grandmother, my auntie, my cousin, she had subscriptions to New York Magazine, and you would see, never in my wildest would I think I would be on a cover of New York Magazine, so this is fierce. However, this was partnered, or coupled, that sounds a little more astute. It was coupled with this ridiculous list by Vulture about ranking drag queens from like 1 to 100, whatever, and then putting them in tiers, like the top tier queens, the mid-tier queens, the bottom queens. Like, it was like, I mean, I know, yeah, do the sound effect, boo. Ranking queens like that, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, we are at the beginning of Pride Month. Like, first of all, what a shitty time to do this fucking list. What a shitty time to do the list, period. And the caption is the most powerful drag queens in America. You're omitting people like Lady Bunny, Jackie Beat, Sherry Vine, Joey Arias. These are the pioneers of drag, you know what I mean? Like, to not have these queens on the list is a disservice to fans who may not know, who are just coming into drag for the first time, Miss X-Men reruns over here, you know what I mean? She may not know these things, but to have them omitted from the list is just ridiculous. And then to have typos like Alaska Thunderfuck of season 6. We all know that's incorrect. And having things like Jujubee, like her thing was, Jujubee is a mid-tier queen, and they have little bios for everyone. Her bio was like, she never won a challenge on her season. You know what I mean? So you're celebrating queens, but you're reading the fuck out of them too. Like, no. So New York Magazine, kudos for this, but boo for that other fucking ranking article you did. And y'all know me, I be on Twitter going ham, okay? I don't care, I said what I said. I literally tweeted, I was like, fuck Vulture. And they commented, thank you. You know, but I mean, representation matters, but also, the correct representation matters. So hopefully in the future they'll get it together. Thank you, New York Magazine, yeah? Now, It's a movie so hot, it landed an NC-17 rating. And trust me, these nasty boys don't hold back. But this one's for the ladies is a whole lot more than just real-life Magic Mike. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Y'all wanna see what you working with tonight? Somebody say hell yeah. Y'all wanna see some gigs? Somebody say God damn! Somebody make some noise right now! All right, everybody, it's showtime, showtime, showtime. Party dick, party dick, party dick, party dick, party dick, party dick!
Whoa. Wait, hold on, time out. I'm looking at ladies and they're like they never seen dick.
Women get horny even though they won't admit to it.
It's just grown people having a good time. Good music, drinking, eating, just to step out of your reality for a few hours.
From New Jersey to California, you'd have no problem finding a dance show anywhere in America. This is my de-stress to me. I go hang out, have fun, maybe have a shot.
You'll have the time of your life. It's fun.
Well, my thing is, if the Lord didn't make this profession, then we wouldn't be enjoying it. Based on their performance and who they are, they easily have made $1,000 a night.
This is a great life. It's provided for me, my family.
I'm the first male in my family of our generation to go to college.
My signature is the Matrix. Go here, oh God. A lot of women are curious.
When I'm entertaining, that's my outlet. That's my own therapy.
We can't wait till we turn 18. It is like a big family.
If you want classy, we got classy. You want a little nasty, we got that too. But we're always ladies. Leave them kids at home, leave them men at home, and just have a good time.
Welcome filmmaker Jean Graham. Jean, how are you, bitch?
I am good, really
Yeah,
good. Thank you
yeah.
for having me on.
Of course, I watched the documentary last night, girl, and you should have told me there should be a little description in it. Please have a wet nap by your bed. You know what I mean? Bitch, I was soaking up everything, okay? It's a very, very hot documentary. Like, what inspired you what made you want to do this?
So, you know, about 5 years ago, there was Michael Brown, got shot, Eric Gardner on Staten Island, and Tamir Rice was right around the corner, and I was really angry, you know, about what was going on. I think a lot of black folks were angry, still are.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to make a movie where we talked to regular old black people about what was going on for them. And then, you know, with Magic Mike, there were no men of color.
No chocolate.
In the lineup. It just seemed kind of strange.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a long story, but the big idea was we were going to use the strip club as a gateway into having a broader conversation about race and class and sisterhood and community.
Yeah. Honestly, I think watching it and the sisterhood was a big takeaway for me. Like, cause you're not only the dancer, but you're talking to these women who go to the show, who they're like cooking. Like, it's like, and also you have the aspects of church and like religion and everything in there. Like, how did you get these women? These are Christian women, okay?
Church girls.
They're like, in Jesus' name, I pray. You know what I'm saying? How did you get these women to agree to be a part of the documentary?
Oh, they were totally into it.
Really?
Absolutely. So the first time that it was Michelle actually who kind of took us in.
Michelle is this white lady, which is obsessed. Okay? Yeah.
So she took us over, and she was doing that autism event. She does this autism event, and she used the strippers to raise money for autism. So we get there early. Everybody's kind of getting set up. That's the first time that we meet Sea Pudding and Pound Cake. So, and
the ladies have stripper names. Well, not stripper names. It's like they're pet names for each other.
Exactly.
Obsessed.
So I think, you know, question number 2 or 3 was to see pudding. So who's your favorite dancer? And the first thing that she was like, oh, should I tell him? Should I tell him? Should I tell him who it is? And of course it was Satan. So.
Oh, Satan, yeah. Which I know his name. I mean, rightfully so, girl, because his. I was like, what? I mean, they do these tricks, and I'm like. Okay. I'm like, why can't I find a man like that in my life? Like Satan. And also Michelle, Michelle has these rules about going to the show. Can you tell us some of her rules?
Okay, let's see. What does Michelle say? She doesn't like a dick being slapped on her face.
Now, I'm like, Michelle, there are a few things that I enjoy in life, okay? And so she was like, no dick slap in the face. And her pet peeve is the whole tipping thing.
Yeah. Well, and I actually kind of love that because what she was saying is it's my money.
Yeah.
It's my money and I'll do what I want to do with my money. I earn this money. If I want to throw money on this guy, I'll do it. If I want to, get on a plane and do something else, go somewhere else, I'll do it for myself. So it's funny, but it's also kind of like, a reveal into some personal empowerment and stuff like that, which I just love it.
And now I'm curious, how did you, like, of all the avenues to show the Black experience, how did you arrive at stripping to be the avenue, like the vessel you wanted to use to tell the story?
Well, I mean, who doesn't like dick?
Well, I mean, true. Well, here's the thing. My sister, even lesbians, my sister, Patty #2, she's second assistant. She's a lesbian, but she was like, stripping? Let's watch it together. I was like, okay,
yeah, that's it. Just like some fun, you know what I mean? And also looking at female sexuality, looking at women's sexuality, black women's sexuality, looking at people who we don't always see. We're seeing different sizes and shapes of women and age ranges. So, it really felt important to represent.
Yeah. And you also have Blaze, which I was gagged that you had a female performer at this all-male review. How did you did you ever think like maybe I shouldn't add Blaze to the story, or you were like, no, this is part of the fantasy?
This is totally part of it. I mean, that was probably one of the most surprising things about the whole thing.
Yeah.
So when she came, it was actually Pound Cake again. Pound Cake, who was like, "Oh, girl, when I see these dom dancers, when I see Blaze, oh, I'm gay in Philadelphia, I'm gay in New York." And I was like, I was like, who is she talking about? You know what I mean? And then, a performance later, out comes Blaze. And women are like, boom.
I know.
But she's really good. I mean, this is the thing too, is that there is a performance thing that happens in these shows. And I think Jersey's tough. You really have to dance. You have to get people involved. Yeah. And Blaze is one of the top dancers in the game.
Yeah, and you also see that because you think again these like Christian Black women want to see the strip show and to see them like gravitate to Blaze and they're like making it rain. They're like, this is hot. We want to see this. Like this is like I liken it to drag shows. You know what I mean? It's like when I see like Black women and Black moms come into the drag show and to see them like into it when I'm doing a song about pussy, dick, cock, to see them like be like, oh my God, and it's like, wow, it's like if it's a good performance, they're into it. And it was really crazy to see them gravitate to Blaze in that way. What's like one of the craziest routines that you've seen?
The craziest routine that we saw.
Because I mean, these men are strong. They're flipping these women upside down.
Now I kind of don't want to give it away.
Right.
Because
is it the No, don't tell it. Don't tell it. Don't tell it. That's a bit. When that happened, I was like, I'm at the right place at the right time. This is good. And speaking of, I think, what is his name? The dancer whose uncle was a drag queen.
Yeah, young
and
rider.
like, so there's this one day. I'm like telling you. So I'll let you do it.
So no, Young Rider is this guy. He's a veteran, and he kind of is the dancer that a lot of dancers look up to. He really kind of developed a way of performing that a lot of other dancers followed. And I think one of the reasons why he was so influential is because he had his gay uncle was a drag queen in Passaic. I'm gonna get this wrong. I think it's in Passaic. It's somewhere in Jersey, and he ran balls.
Yeah.
And he said that all of that flamboyance, all of that stuff, he incorporates that into his performance and into his into his costumes and stuff like that. He was like, they were laughing. The dancers were laughing. He was the guy that introduced high heels. Because he's a little short, you know what I mean? So he could put the heels on, and he was dancing in the
I mean, he's in high drag. I mean, like sequin gowns transforming into harnesses. I was like, oh, this is drag. You know what I mean? Which, again, like RuPaul says, like, you're born naked and the rest of drag. Like, whatever you choose your drag to be, to arm yourself to do your job or your hobby, whatever it is. So he's like in this. I mean, so, and in the documentary shows how so many of the dancers follow suit, and they're like, oh, this is fierce. I need to have a production, you know what I mean? So he was like instrumental in that. I love it.
He was like, one of the scenes that we shot with him, it was like his birthday show, and he was like insistent that he had the spotlight. I was like, well, why are you gonna have the spotlight and everything like that? Because nobody else got the spotlight. But then he turned the spotlight on that sequin dress, and he was like, ah!
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Because he was the star. He really had the whole thing together.
We were gonna put a spotlight on me, but I want to blind the audience by how like shiny my outfit is. I don't want to offend your eyes. Which, speaking of also, and going back to that little surprise we're talking about later, you got an NC-17 rating. So does that mean, okay, I'm a little TV illiterate. NC rating means if you are under 17, you shouldn't be watching it.
Yeah, I don't think you can get in. They have security at the door at theaters and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, except bitch, go in Bronx. Ain't nobody gonna check your ID, girl. Girl, go to King's Plaza on Flatbush Avenue, girl. Ain't nobody checking your ID.
Yeah.
Now, if you try to get cute and go to Times Square, then they're gonna get your shit. But go on the outskirts and Jamaica Queens. Go to Jamaica Queens, you'll be fine. Well, speaking of NC, because of the full frontal in it, yeah.
Yes.
And speaking of a full frontal and a full mouthful, okay, is in this movie.
But you know, the thing is, let me just, if I can just say, you know, one key thing about the movie is if you've ever wondered what was going on in these clubs, I want the movie to take you there. So you're really in it with the MCs egging women on to drop dollars and everything, and the music blaring. So, and that is part of it. That's part of it. You're gonna see some dick.
It's my favorite subject this day.
And what's wrong with it, right?
Nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with
so speaking of full frontals, we have a little game that we're gonna play.
Here we go.
Which is called The Prick is Right. So what's gonna happen is this. We're gonna show a famous porn star on the screen, and you and I have these papers. You have one right there. We're gonna watch it on screen. We're gonna see who it is, and then you have to guess how many inches you think the prick is. Okay?
Okay.
The prick is right. So we're gonna guess, and whoever. But just like The Price is Right, you have to guess how much, but not go over.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if you go over, then you lose, and then I'll take a drink for us every time that you lose. I'll drink more of my cocktail, which I only have a little bit. So. Okay, here we go. The prick is right. Y'all ready for it? Number one, hit it. Ron Jeremy.
Okay.
Oh. I mean, I know he was. Let me not give you my process, because I don't want you to cheat man.
Okay.
He was like famous for having a big dick, right? Yeah. I'm gonna say. Okay. Hold up your answer. What you think it is?
Oh wait. Oh,
you're not that
Yeah,
small.
I know, right?
We're
Okay.
on the budget. We got a lot of papers.
No.
He like.
Okay. Hold on.
He's trying to conserve.
Okay.
All right. I said 9 inches.
I said 10.
10. Okay. Survey says 9 points. Oh, I won. You went over this. Yes. Woo.
Okay.
One for Monet,
Got
0
it.
for you. I'll take another sip, even though I didn't lose. Okay, next. Oh, Colton Reese. All right, Miss Thing.
Colton
Can I say recently I've really been into armpit. And you know what? Whatever. He's hot. Okay,
Colton Reese. Okay.
I never heard of her. Okay, I said 8 inches.
I said 8 too.
You said 8. Oh. Survey says?
8!
Ah! Okay, tie.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Okay, so that's. So should we both get the point or 0 points? 0, 1, 0.
Okay,
Here we go.
It's fine.
Okay, next one. Buck Angel. You know what? He looks like one of them really fierce tattoo boys on Treasure Island, and they look fierce, Treasure Island media, but no dick. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give 5. Damn. I'm gonna say 6. I'm gonna say 6. Oh shit! Sorry. You all getting my process?
Okay,
I see you looking. You listening too. You let me talk. Okay, what did you put yours?
I got mine.
Okay, I said 6 inches.
I said 0.
0. Oh, right. Yes. Buck Angel is a really fierce female to male a trans porn actor because we are all inclusive here at the exchange rate. Amen. Oh, so you think you fierce? All right, so 1-1. Next, Mr. Marcus. All right. Bitch, I've seen him on the 1 train before. I'm just saying. Mr. Marcus, if you're watching, I live uptown.
Mr. Marcus.
Oh, you know it's a Mandingo, honey. All right.
Okay.
I said 10 inches.
I said 10 too.
Oh, no, don't put it. Oh, okay. We both went over.
Oh.
7.5?
That ain't right.
But honestly, no, here's the thing though. 7.5, in real life, 7.5 is a very big dick, okay? Grindr has tricked y'all into thinking a big dick needs to be 9 and greater. No, a big dick is pretty not functional, amen? You want to put a big dick in your mouth, not in your booty. That's just a fact. I can't speak for pussy, I don't have one of those, but you know what I'm saying. All right, here we go. So it's tied 1. Okay, last one, here we go. This. Oh, that was the last one. Okay, so 1 tied. Okay, I guess we both win. Yay, it's a tie.
Yes.
You don't know how much I love ties.
The prick
I cannot believe
right.
I tied again. Help me, Lord. Give it up for Jean Graham. This one's for the ladies. Right now, and it expands across the country later this summer. Now, before we go, I'm giving out our very first tip of the week. Yes. It is where we tip someone in the world for doing something amazing, but you guys get the prize, okay? This week's tip of the week goes to Ali Stroker, who makes history as the first wheelchair user to win a tournament.
Great.
Yeah. Ali won really big on Sunday, and she went on to say, this award is for every kid who is watching tonight who has a disability, who has a limitation or a challenge. So that is beautiful. This was for Oklahoma. And so for her tip of the week, I'm gonna give one of you a free t-shirt! Yes! Actually, black or white. You know what, because you, even though you try to help me with Buck Angel, but you messed me up, because you said 5, I'm gonna give you this shirt. There you go, baby. Yes. Oh my God. That's all for this week. If you're in Toronto or Edmonton, I'll be celebrating Pride there this Thursday and Saturday. But come back next week and keep your currency in check always. Thank you, guys.